Hello Rattlings and welcome back to my house. This week we've done the roof deck and the rafters over our great room, and now we're going to be focused on doing the trusses here, getting them set in the garage. After we get them set and in place, then we're going to do the roof deck over top of those to get the fascia finished, and then after that we'll be able to get everything, the entire house dried in. So that's what we're working on right now, and we're going to get back into it. So to get the roof deck on, the first thing we have to do is put up our trusses, which we have done here. After that, we block them out, which is just throwing on some lumber to make sure that they are all tight to one another. They're not wiggling around relative to one another or relative to the walls. We block along the bottom of the trusses, and we block along the top of the trusses. After we get them blocked in, which we've just started doing that here, we have to make sure we do bump outs for our eaves to hold the roof deck over the outside of the wall. After we get that all done, we're basically ready to start doing the deck. So we'll take and we'll measure from the outside eave over here. We'll measure in on both ends, 4 feet in, because our panels are 4 feet wide. Kind of like this one. We'll measure 4 feet up on each sides, and then we'll pull a string line, a chalk line between those two marks. We'll mark a whole line all across the building, and then we start laying out the roof deck. So we take our deck pieces, we get them in line with the line that we have just struck, and we nail them down. So we do nails every 6 inches along the edges where they are sitting right on top of the truss, and then in the field, which is like the middle part of the board, we do every 8 inches. All along up the truss. So once we do that first line, then we put clips on the edge of the boards that are up there, and then we just slide new deck boards on top of that and nail those down, and just do that all the way up until we get to the top. At the top, normally we have to cut strips out of these just to get the right width, because it's not going to be a perfect 4 feet all the way up. But normally it's not really a difficult process. We just throw them on, nail them in, and move on. Sup? You're done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you can get those up. I'm about halfway done. So those up to the first floor and then up to the second floor.
Yeah, I just came down and get some water.
Huh?
Just get some water.
Yeah.
No.
What?
For those boards, let's just hand them up a different way. Then you don't have to do it twice. Do 3 people so we can just get the board up to do it as we need.
We need them up there on the second floor.
Why?
Because they're going to go, maybe some to the garage, but for the back roof. Handed out through the window.
I didn't find it.
It's either floor to scaffold to roof in one motion, or just up there and then pass it out the window.
Yeah.
That's 3 motions to get it up here.
Yes, but all of them are like under control, and there's no people getting knocked around or like.
I can move these to the first. I don't mind doing that. And then the lift up to the second floor, like I kind of have it figured out. It's not too bad for me.
It's being a little bit wasteful. They're right there, and you're right there. We gotta bring them up, bring them in, then bring them up again, then bring them outside. It just
Yes.
seems wasteful.
It's not wasteful when you have like lived the alternative. I do not want to have to lift up the scaffold. It sucks. It's very difficult. It sucks. It's dramatically more dangerous than just moving them up to the second floor and passing them out a window. Just move me, please. Let's stop and pick up the blockies.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. You know, alternatively, we could just like hand these up the scaffold and then through the truss.
Yeah, bro, I was like, I wasn't going to say anything, but I was trying to back you up a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, at a certain point, it's like, how about the acquaintances who have done this a few times?
Yeah, like, maybe we haven't thought of that.
Yeah, like, we're not choosing to do it that way because we think it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, so right now we're having our windows delivered. We're putting them over here away from the building just because we're still working on the roof in a few places, and I would feel really bad if I dropped anything and broke any windows. So they're a little bit away from the building. We're storing them here, probably throw a tarp over them, and they'll just be here until we're ready to install them. So these windows are from Veta. They're manufactured in Poland and then shipped to Canada, across Canada on a rail line, and then down from Vancouver to us by truck, I believe. And then this guy's last mile delivery, so we're getting them delivered today. They are, all of them are triple pane tilt turn windows, so instead of like sliders like we normally have in the US, you can grab them by the handle and you can turn it halfway and the whole window opens like a door, or you can turn it 180 degrees and the window will tilt in, leaving like open room in the top for ventilation. But yeah, they've made it from Europe. They're here. I'm really happy to have them. Veta got them here without any of them getting broken, which is pretty cool. So yeah.
Come here. Like and subscribe.